Hey, everybody. Thank you, and welcome back to the TMG Podcast. I am TJ Norris. Over here, we got my man, James.
Hey, James.
What's up, James?
And the CEO of TMG, Mr. Mitchell Moss.
How you doing?
Good
to see you. Glad James has got that Western shirt on again today. Looks like he got his ears lower than a haircut. So it's looking good.
That's pretty fantastic.
Looking good.
All right, guys. So today we're going to get back to the TMG guide for home ownership.
Mm-hmm. Guide to home ownership. Yep.
There we go. I got it out.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's Monday. You know.
Yeah, man. So today, guys, what we're going to talk about is finding that perfect home.
Yeah, and how we do it. What avenues do we take to get there? But first, I've got a pretty good joke on hand.
Oh, there it is.
For the corny joke corner here.
Here we go.
So, what concert cost just 45 cents?
50 Cent and Nickelback.
Daggone it.
Oh, he did it. He got it.
It is 50 Cent featured Nickelback.
That is awesome.
So,
what do you think, James? He loves it.
He took it. He's speechless.
So let's tell everybody, James actually is out west, so it's really fitting that he has on a Western shirt again.
He is.
He is learning to rope cattle.
Yep.
And ride.
And ride, exactly.
Straight Toby Keith song. He should have been a cowboy.
Yeah. So, Mitch, will you do us a favor and recap the first two episodes?
Yeah. So our first episode of the Mullis Group Guide to Home Ownership was the number one step is finding the right agent.
That's right.
Because finding the right agent is, the main point to us because, man, there's so many things out there that go into a home search and finding that perfect home.
Yeah.
That you got to have that perfect agent. You want an expert. You want somebody, that's full-time.
Yep.
You want somebody that can dedicate their whole time to you. What were your ahas from that episode?
Yeah. Basically that, guys, is finding somebody that treats this like a full-time job instead of a hobby.
Yeah.
Everybody, I feel like, is a real estate agent now. They're getting their license.
Everybody.
And, we try to learn different ways, strategies, and everything. I mean, we always brainstorm in the mornings. We have a meeting every morning. A lot of firms don't even do that, you know. So we lead gen together. I mean, I think we're experts in our field.
We are. We definitely are. And you said it best. 6,000 agents in this area here, in this little small area. Well, and the math is only 10% of those actually sell homes.
Yeah.
So, and the reason is that, a lot of agents get lost. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to navigate this new market that we're in, which is very, very hard to do right now. And I think we do a great job at it.
Yeah.
Basically, I think we're saying pick us for, your number
That's
one.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, and then, go ahead, Johnson.
Well, numbers don't lie.
Yeah, numbers.
I don't know if you guys follow us on social media, but we posted a thing a couple days ago saying that we were top producer for 2020. Mm-hmm. You don't just get that for not selling homes and just having a good attitude. You get that for actually selling homes and putting people in homes that they want. So, people can pick who they want, but if you get frustrated and you feel like somebody's not doing you a solid and you feel like they're not really on your side, call the Mullis Group. They're 100% on your side. They'll work above and beyond.
I agree. We don't just get those awards for being the best looking agents, but
obviously,
if there was an award, we're just saying James is number one. Down there. I mean, check him out.
Looking fantastic.
James, any ahas from the last episode? No. Okay.
Nothing. He's speechless.
James is more quiet than usual today.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, but James is on vacation, so he's out west with his family, having a great time driving around the west, literally Utah. So, hey, have fun, James. We can't wait to get you back.
If you make it back.
If you make it back, yeah.
Jesus.
Took a slight turn south, didn't it?
Well, let's talk about step 2 in the process.
The pre-approval process, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that, and it makes us cash buyers, turns us into buyers with power.
That's right.
Yep. And, not only that, the pre-approval process is going to let us know where we need to shop. What amount we need to shop, and what monthly costs you want to stay in. So
that's right.
It helps us out in a bunch of ways. Plus, you can't make an offer without pre-approval, right?
Not in this market.
No. I'm running into a lot of this with agents is people won't even let you in the door to show the home.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a pre-approval. Number one, because of COVID, but they just don't want anybody in their home.
Yeah.
Number two, the market's so, competitive right now.
Yeah.
That if you don't have pre-approval, you're not getting in.
Yeah, I mean, I got to be honest, as an agent, if I were selling my house, I would probably require that.
Yeah.
Just like you said, to limit traffic in your house, and you just want serious folks. You don't just want,
And
You don't want people looking around your house just to look around your house.
Yeah.
Like that's great if they're interested in it, they're going to purchase it. If they're not going to purchase it, let's not just have them walk around the house for fun.
And I close on my house tomorrow. I kind of went through the same thing.
Nice.
And, I didn't want, my biggest pet peeve with an open house with selling our house is the stinking neighbors coming over just to be nosy, So I'm okay with if you want to sell your house, but if you just want to come look at my decorations, I'm not with that,
I mean, it's a good point, though.
Yeah, but, like that's one reason people are doing that. While we're parked here at the pre-approval, can I just mention something to you guys? And you'll probably hear a lot of this throughout the whole episode today. There's a reason I'm with Keller Williams again. We had started our own firm last year. Took off. We were one of the top 30 firms in the whole triad. And you're talking, like, there's some big firms around here.
Yeah.
And I left. We left simply because technology, all kinds of stuff. But not only this, Keller Williams has its own mortgage department.
Yeah.
Mortgage company. It's called Keller Mortgage. Guys, you don't pay closing costs. Closing costs is something that the lenders charge. And I'm using them right now, by the way. I'm not paying a dime worth of closing costs on this loan.
Yeah, I refinanced with them.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing. You can't go to a mom and pop real estate company and say, hey, can you send me to your lender? No, they don't have one. We literally have an in-house lender with Keller Williams and no closing costs, but you got to use a Keller Williams agent.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, my bad. I got it too.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Allergies are fun, aren't they, gentlemen?
Man, it's killing me.
Yeah. Telling you.
So what's step 3 then? We've gotten through 1 and 2. We got a good recap. Step 3 is going to be...
Give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps more, TJ.
Yeah, not 2.
Not 2, like he said.
Oh, yeah. I knew it, too, whenever I saw it. I just had to have it on paper. So finding that perfect home. That's step 3.
Yeah. Finding that perfect home.
That's it.
Let's dig a little deeper there and finding that perfect home. Where should we go to find the perfect home?
I would start with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to an agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not just any agent.
Guy named TJ Norris.
That's it. Or Mr. Mitchell Wallace. Or James.
Hey,
Yeah.
James.
James is actually pretty good.
Yeah. He is.
No, he is. And that's right. Why would you go to an agent?
Just because, getting online and just clicking around. If I get with an agent, they can really set up exactly what I'm looking for. They can shoot me stuff like we do.
Yep.
An hour a day I sit down and send my clients homes. Realtor may not be updated. Zillow may not be updated. They're just kind of looking for clicks.
Well,
so
let's back up.
Sorry.
For just a minute here. Zillow.com. That's where everybody goes and shops. And hey, we're on Zillow. We pay Zillow a lot of money for, to send us buyers, and it's great. And it works out great for us. Here's the problem if you're on Zillow.com, and here's the big truth about Zillow. 2 things, actually. Number 1, Zillow is a third-party site. It is not updated as it should be.
Yeah.
What does that do for you in this market? Well, number 1, it doesn't have all the homes that's listed right now. It may be 2 or 3 days late.
Yeah.
Okay. Not only that, it may be showing you homes active and it's under contract. So now put yourself in a buyer's position. We're in the most competitive market we've ever seen. Limited number of homes for sale, and you're calling an agent because you're looking on Zillow, and he keeps telling you it's under contract.
So just so I'm clear here, since I'm not in the real estate industry, what you're saying is Zillow will actually say that homes are available that are no longer available?
Well, they will, but that's later on. But what I'm saying right now for this point is it's not updated like it should be. It may be 48 hours before they put
So there's a lag.
due diligence under contract. There's a lag.
So if you see a house on Sunday and it was listed on Thursday, you're probably way too late.
Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, your second point. And guys, I love Zillow, but they're the big deceivers of the real estate industry. Man, they will literally take a home as soon as it closes, just like you said. They will flip it back to active. To me, it should be totally illegal, But their Zillow, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So they'll put it back to active, and then you'll call about it. Then you're upset with an agent because the agent tells you it's under contract.
Yeah.
So they basically just put real people in bad positions in order to have you guys explain, well, actually, Zillow's just doing this so that you'll stay on their site. It's almost like social media having whatever you just searched for in Google, if you look for backyard barbecue, pop up in there.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So they don't. It's not updated. It's not, very beneficial, especially in this market.
Yeah. And it makes us kind of look bad, too.
Yeah, it does.
Whenever we have to have that initial conversation of, I'm sorry, it's not available. What do you mean it's not available? It says it on Zillow.
Yep.
And then we have to go down that rabbit hole of, well, Zillow does this and Zillow does that. So then we're automatically bashing them. I think it's kind of a bad look on that initial conversation. But,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is.
But then again, you got to be an expert.
That's true.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, really, you can save people a lot of time and disappointment.
Yeah.
Just from actually, that's another benefit to choosing the right agent, is that you can actually be like, listen, I'm looking for you left and right. Trust me, there's nothing that's going to be on Zillow that's going to pass through my fingers that I'm not going to know about. If you happen to think that I didn't see it, then you can send it to him. But the realities of it is, if I don't send it to you, chances are it's not active.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. That's good. I like that. That's a good pitch. Really good.
Here I come, guys. Johnson Co. real estate agent.
Oh, man. Hey, also what I'll tell you is, let's just talk about the big three. Homes.com. That's a big one. Realtor.com. Another big one. Mm-hmm. Zillow. Zillow, Trulia, same company.
Really?
Yeah. So anything you're seeing, it's just two different names. Not sure why.
Yeah.
But same company.
It's Ford and Lincoln.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
GMC and Chevy.
Gotcha. Who knew?
So, but going back, they're all third-party sites. What do you mean? What do we mean by third-party? Well, they're not connected to the MLS. They have to get it lagging.
Yeah.
Where our stuff that we have is connected straight to the MLS. So when something changes, it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Like
So basically, whenever we get a buyer or whatever, we will set them up through our CRM on a daily, or when I have HOTS, a twice daily email alert. And basically, they'll get the houses that fit their criteria.
Yeah.
Now, it may not be perfect because some people are looking for, just so many different things and that we can't really find in that criteria. So we'll shoot them as much as we can twice daily. Now, if I have what we call HOTS, those that are ready to buy, wanting to buy, they are ready right now to buy, I'm sending personal homes to them daily.
We literally time block our days to do this for our clients, because not everybody's going to do this. Not everybody's going to jump. Here's the thing, guys, you need an MLS search. We don't do MLS searches anymore because the fact of the matter is, at the Mullis Group, we've got a certain technology that blows the MLS out of the water, and it's instantaneous. Even at Keller Williams, I had a guy tell me, you went back to Keller Williams because of technology? I was like, yeah. If we're going to be able to help our clients find homes and do the best job for our clients, I needed technology behind me. And some of these mom and pops, guys, let's be honest, they don't have the technology to help you. And you keep wondering why you keep losing these offers, why you keep losing out on houses. Well, could be that the mom and pops don't have the technology to help you keep up in the real estate market.
That's right.
They're like the Zillow. They've got a little bit of a lag, and it's enough of a lag that it keeps them from being the first one on.
Exactly.
Yeah. And when I came on full time, that was one of the things that I don't know why, I just had a little bit of foresight of, man, we're not going to be able to compete with Zillow. And now all of a sudden, Zillow's bought showing time. They're calling.
Yeah, they're calling clients.
Our folks.
Zillow is a really big evil empire. Let's say that, like Star Wars. But
no, that's really.
For a lack of a better term. Now, don't get me wrong. We make a lot of money off Zillow.
Yeah, we do.
We get a ton of our business comes from Zillow.
Because of traffic, if nothing else, right?
Yeah.
Because of
Traffic.
numbers, the amount of people that are actually visiting the site. It's kind of like, okay, if you have 10,000 people walk through a door, 3,000 of them are going to be redheads, right? If you have 10,000 people looking at Zillow, eventually they're going to be in a area where your number is going to come up and they're going to call you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that sounds kind of risky, because what if you don't get the call and somebody's really looking for somebody to really be on their side, and it goes to that mom and pop shop that's happened to just pay for Zillow the first time, but they don't necessarily have the technology you have.
Yeah.
they're still kind of they're not at least shooting at par, and they're definitely not going above and beyond with those mom and pop people if they don't have the technology that you guys have.
Then you know what happens? I'll tell you what happens. Then they call us, and we have to have an uncomfortable conversation, okay? Because their agents aren't very good.
A come to Jesus.
Yeah, come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
And they want out of their agency relationship with their agent at their mom and pop place or wherever they're at. It could be Berkshire Hathaway. We get them from Berkshire. We get them from Allen Tate. We get them from everywhere. And they're just not happy. The fact of the matter is, guys, real estate agents are lazy. Okay? And, you know, if it's not automatic, they won't do it. And that's one thing that separates us. We try not to be lazy, you know. Monday morning we might be a little rough, but
we're here.
I'm just kidding. We're here.
Yeah, you guys might not know this, but we started this shoot at 7 a.m. on a Monday, which means that we had to get here even earlier than that to set up. So, I mean, if you think work ethic is an issue, you're mistaken.
Hence the allergies in the morning. You know? Yeah. Please excuse those. But that's the thing. I think, TJ, we've talked about this all the time is, you know, growing up, we had work ethics. You know, you being the teacher that you were, you had a work ethic to be the best.
Yeah. A lot of it's behind, you know. Yeah. People don't see it, you know. And James?
What do you think?
Okay.
You said what?
Still nothing. No, but
a little louder, James. We couldn't quite hear you speak into the microphone.
Yeah. James, we miss you, buddy.
Yeah.
But going back, I mean, Zillow is kind of like an evil empire. They don't really care about the client. They care about the money, the revenue. Yeah. And that really muddies the waters a lot.
Yeah. And going back to what you said with agents, you know, I've actually had that conversation with 4 folks that I can think of off the top of my head that they were not happy with their people.
In the past 2 weeks?
Probably our firm, yes. It's probably been 4 or 5.
Wow, like really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, then I get all that. Then they come to me, Mitch, what do we do? Well, I guess see if their agent wants to interview on the team, and we can show them how to do.
Yeah.
I mean, because, man, once you sign that buyer agency agreement, you're pretty locked in with that agent.
It's hard to get out of that.
Yeah.
Which, really goes back to the point that you guys made in the beginning, which is
finding that perfect agent.
Finding that perfect agent is really going to make a difference of how enjoyable the experience is and how many houses you actually get in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's move forward with this. Once we set you up, once we start sending you homes, once we see something that we like.
Yeah. What do you do then?
What do? You know what a lot of people do? They click on Zillow.
Yeah. They
don't.
Don't.
And that's one part of our UVP. We sit there and we say, look, don't click on Zillow Realtor. You call me. This is my direct line. And you let me know, and I'll get us a time set up. Okay?
Yep.
Realtor and Zillow are behind. You know, so if you see a house, we have to go today, not Saturday.
Not Saturday.
We can't wait till the weekend.
And here's another thing people don't realize about real estate agents, and I tell our team, because here's the thing, guys, I got a lot of kids. I know you got kids, so we got to work hard to get these suckers fed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So doing that with our work ethic, we don't quit. I know a lot of agents that their phones, they cut their phones off at 5 o'clock. And then I've heard their voicemails, hey, if it's between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., you can I'm working. If not, call me Monday morning. You know,
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
And here's the thing, like, I worked so hard at my last job, like manual labor, in a factory, breaking my back to make 6 figures. I mean, like I bleed by the hands. I'd worked so hard. And for me to answer a phone call, that's not really work. To help somebody achieve the dream of home ownership and guide them to home, that's not
absolutely.
Work.
Yeah, when folks say, hey, you know, I can't see anything to 6. Are you going to be available? I'm like, yeah, I'm available to like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we will show you after 6, 7 o'clock.
Once it starts getting dark, that's when we kind of start slowing down.
And not because of like we're anything like that. We just don't want to see houses in the dark.
Right. There's no point because you can't get a great idea. Of
you don't want any surprises of when you come back in the daylight and you're like, wow, I didn't realize this was like this.
Correct.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So let's talk about the weekend. Do you show on the weekends? Some folks don't show on the weekend. All I did was work Saturday.
Yeah. That's all he ever does is work on Saturday.
And I think
all of us,
Sunday, yesterday, I worked till about noon.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. So they all run together.
Well, and sometimes you guys have, 5, 6 open houses over the weekend. It's not just Saturday, it's also Sunday too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so, again, it sets us apart. We're full-timers. We work hard. We'll send you homes. Once you see that house that you like, call your agent, Mr. TJ Norris.
Yeah.
And I think that, honestly, the takeaway from that for me is it's not any more trouble to send you a text, and it actually might be less of trouble to send you a text saying, hey, I'm interested in this house, than it is to fill out that thing on Zillow or Trulia or whatever.
Then you get 15 calls.
Right.
And everybody's blowing your phone up. Just
right.
Call me. I'll set it up.
James,
and that's all there is to it.
What's your number? Okay.
8675309.
I will say this too. So there's 3 different avenues here that you should be getting homes, seeing homes. Number 1, you need to go over extensively with your agent what you're looking for.
That's it.
So he can find that right home for you and send it to you. Text. Also, he's going to get in the general area. He should send you an email through CRM if you don't have the technology we have, through MLS, whatever it is. That email needs to be done.
Yep.
Thirdly, you need an app. I tell people you need an app to search at your leisure. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because if you're sitting on the couch, if you're looking for homes, and me and my wife were just looking for homes, it consumed my life.
Yeah.
So you want an app. So when you're sitting on the couch, you guys can scroll through and look at it. Not only any app, it needs to be a technical app, a real huge technology where you can draw a map, find out, crime rates, restaurants, everything. Keller Williams
zones.
School zones. Keller Williams has that app. That's another reason we come back to Keller Williams. Get with a KW agent. Don't just waste your time with mom and pops. It can't do that for you. They can send you an MLS app. Not very good.
Yeah. Well, once all that happens, Mitch, what's next? I sent the app. I did a good job there. Sent the email. I set you up on a search. Now what?
We need to go see some homes.
That's it. And
Correct.
you got to follow up with your folks.
Yeah.
We make calls 3 hours a day.
I think a thing to also mention would be, not everybody that's going to be listening to this is going to be in our area where they realistically could call you.
Yeah.
Guys, really what they're trying to tell you is make sure you do your research. If you do 4 hours of research or a day's worth of research into who you want to help you buy your home, that might save you not only money, time, headache, but all kinds of things just by choosing that right agent. So think about it. Even if you're not in the area that we are, if you're not in North Carolina, if you're not in South Carolina, if you're not in the areas that we really are, then, still do your due diligence. Do your...
Back up for 1 second. I guess I just love KW this episode. Keller Williams. Keller Williams does let you build your own business in an umbrella. That is just great. You can build your own thing, but you still got that KW. So even though you're not in our area, contact us because Keller Williams is so big. I can reach out and find you the perfect Keller Williams agent. Yeah. And we can work together to get it done.
See, look at that.
Yeah. So
there it is.
That's it.
If you just like Mitch and you live in Wisconsin, give Mitch a call. He'll hook you up.
Cheeseheads.
They probably wouldn't. Did they like that? You call them cheeseheads?
They love it.
Rogers.
Yeah. So,
you guys are going to get a bunch of hate mail from people in Wisconsin.
Good.
I thought they liked being called cheeseheads. Well, they call us Tar Heels, and that's like a disgrace to me. Ooh.
I know. I'm a Duke fan.
Yeah.
Don't call me that.
Well, we can't help you guys.
Are we going to act like Roy Williams didn't retire on this episode?
Yeah, let's talk about that for 1 second.
Yeah.
That's a big deal in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Big deal.
To anybody but me.
Well, and let's, even if you're not a fan of him of Carolina, that guy has been an amazing coach and an amazing foundation for a lot of guys that have come through the program.
Sure.
Is he?
I mean, he doesn't look like a weasel or a rat.
Now, I played college basketball. I was recruited.
Whoa.
Well, I was recruited pretty hard.
Carolina was already established. Duke was not when Coach K came in. In fact, he almost got fired 3 years in.
Yep.
Just, he had to turn that corner. Roy Williams walked into Kansas, established. Carolina, established. Sorry.
Listen, if you can't win at Kansas and Carolina, you need to get out, Matt Doherty. Okay? I mean, they have one person I know of has never won at Kansas and Carolina, and that's Matt Doherty. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing.
Guthridge.
You've got the two. Guthridge won a national championship.
He walked into that one.
Well, yeah. But
there's a lot of walking going on around here.
What I'm saying, man, if you can't win at Kansas and Carolina, something's wrong. This is all I did. Look.
Yeah.
Run. No coaching whatsoever.
Dadgummit.
Yeah. So,
I'm just saying, if I
sorry.
walked into a barbecue place on a Saturday, I feel like Roy Williams would give me a smile and a wave, and Coach K might just look at me funny.
Oh, Coach K would just tell you to get away from him.
Right.
Probably.
So, that's why a lot of people like
look
Roy
at you.
Williams. Well, that's fair enough.
You kind of look like Coach K. Now I'm looking.
Oh, man.
Messed up.
Nobody knows what he looks like. I'm just putting it out there.
I look more like Wilson over there, James.
Well, cool. Hey,
Yeah.
what is the topic for next week?
Yeah, I think we need to go to getting in the house and negotiating.
Getting into the showing homes,
Yeah.
scheduling showings, open houses, and
Getting into the deal.
negotiated.
Getting into the deal.
Priceline negotiator.
Okay. Good deal. Wow.
James.
That's
how
been a
dare
while
you
since
say
that's
that.
been on.
I know. James
Yeah.
right here. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. Thank you, James. Thank you, Mitch.
James, love the shirt, buddy.
Oh, man. Thank you, Second and Main and Mandy, for allowing us to film here in Johnson Co. and Johnson Co. Photography. We will see you next week for the TMG Guide to Home Ownership Part 4.
Yeet.
All right.
There it is.